So, I've thought about this for a while, if I was going to do this video or not, because, I don't know, some people don't know, some people do, but I decided I was going to do my coming out story, and in case you didn't guess, gay. That's right. Gay. Sorry guys, just gonna go ahead and say that. Yeah. My coming out story isn't one of those good ones where everybody was all happy and, oh, you know, it's okay, I support you, blah, 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 blah. Mine was, like, not as good. Actually, the first person I came out to was my best friend, I guess, and girlfriend, because I actually went over to my friend's house, and, we were riding the bus home from school, and there's this girl that rides her bus, and she liked me and stuff, and so, she has, like, an hour-long ride home, and so, we were texting and stuff, and, like, my friend was like, hey, this girl likes you, and I was like, what? Because by then, like, I'd been, like, straight dating guys and stuff, and I was like, what? Okay, well, she's kind of cute, and, you know, stuff, so, we did that, and then we went home, and she started talking to me, my friend did, and, this girl started texting me, because I gave her my number, and stuff, and we were planning on hanging out later that night. So, my friend and I, you know, went to the house, got dressed and ready and everything, because by that time, you know, I was like, oh, well, this girl likes me, you know, whatever, sorry, you know, I could hang out with her and stuff, and just, you know, see what happens. And so, we went over there, and this girl was flirting with me, and I was like, yeah, okay, and so we hung out for a little while, and we actually kissed, and I was like, yeah, this is right. All those years, been kissing boys, and, you know, thought that was the right thing, thought that's what I liked, but when I finally kissed a girl, it's just, it felt right, and so that's when I realized, hey, I like girls. And so then when my friend and I went back to her house, we were talking, and she's like, do you like her, blah, 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 and I was like, yeah, I think I like her, and so we talked for a little while, but this girl actually had a girlfriend at this point, and, so yeah, but they were having some problems and stuff. So after, like, a month of talking and stuff, we started dating, and my family didn't know, like, the only person I told was my best friend, and that was it. I would hang out with this girl, and, you know, it just felt right, so I was like, yeah. And we dated for 2 months, hung out, and basically I lied to everyone and said, you know, she's just this new friend. She, like, at first, she's a real good friend and stuff, and, went over to her house a lot. She came over here some. I started changing a little bit. I mean, you know, I know some people are like, oh, being gay doesn't really change you, blah, blah, blah. Well, it really doesn't. I mean, I started wearing boy clothes a little bit, boxers, basketball shorts, t-shirts, whatever. But I still wear my girly clothes, you know, my band tees, my skinny jeans, you know. I hate dresses anyways, so that really didn't change. But, I still wear makeup and, you know, didn't cut my hair all, you know. I thought about it, but then I was like, nah, because I used to have long hair and then cut it, which was a bad idea, but anyways, so yeah, and then, after 2 months, this girl broke up with me, and I was devastated. I was actually out with my best friend and her boyfriend, and literally I had my phone and stared at the text that says something to the effect of, it's over, I need to work this out or something, because her family didn't know she was gay either, or bi, because at that point I was bi, so I still liked guys and stuff, but, yeah, so they didn't know she was bi either, so she's like, I think I should try to date boys, blah, 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 and I was like, oh, okay, and I cried. Like, we were actually at the skating rink, and I just busted out crying, and had this little, I don't know, I guess puppy dog look, like when it's sad or does something wrong, and I just looked up at my friend and started bawling, and she was like, what's wrong? I said, and I didn't say anything, I just turned the phone, and she went through my messages, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, and, so I cried for the rest of the night, and actually, we went back over to my then ex-girlfriend's house, the day after, and it was terrible. I almost cried. Like, we were around her family, so I didn't want to act too sad or anything, so they didn't ask questions, because I didn't, want to be like, hey, me and your niece or your daughter just broke up, because, they didn't know or anything. So, yeah, it was bad. And then we went back over, and then, actually, before that, we were leaving, and she dropped us off, and I got out of her truck and almost fell down crying. Like, my friend had to hold me up. It was bad. And, she's, like, for a couple of days after that, she still told me she loved me, and I said, I love you too, because I really loved this girl, and still do. I don't know if she'll see this or not, but you know who you are, so, whatever, gonna talk about it anyways. And then, like, we broke up at the end of the year, school year, and that's kind of, like, when I started telling people, like, my friends, because I wasn't going to tell my family, because I was scared, because I have grown up in a Christian household, my whole life. I knew how my mom thought, and how my Nana and grandparents and everybody thought being gay is wrong, it's a sin. So I didn't tell them, I told my friends first, and I was depressed for months, like, almost all summer. Like, I thought about suicide, everything, because I was so upset. And, my mom kept asking me what was wrong and stuff, and I was just like, just nothing, I'm fine, and I would kind of act happy, and finally, one day, I got really upset, and I refused to talk to my mom, because I didn't want to have to tell her, hey mom, I'm gay, or bi, whatever, and so I wrote her a letter and said, I don't want to talk to you about this, I don't want to talk to anybody about it, and so that apparently pissed her off, so she cut off my texting, grounded me from Facebook, Twitter, everything, and, it was bad. So finally, one day me and her got into a fight, and I just yelled at her. I said, this girl, and I said the girl's name, was my girlfriend. And so then she sat me down, and we talked about it, and I was bawling because I felt so bad. But, like, of course she quoted the Bible about how man isn't supposed to lie with man, and woman's not supposed to lie with woman, or whatever it says. And I was like, yeah, I know, sorry, but I like girls. And after that, like, everything was kind of okay. And then I started talking to this other girl who's a lesbian, and like, that's when it got bad. Like, my mom was like, no, you can't go see her anymore because she has really short hair, and, you know, is, I guess, what most people think of a lesbian when they see one, or think of one, or whatever. Short hair, boy clothes, you know, everything. And then my Nana actually yelled at me, preached at me, bashed me, and telling me how wrong it was, and how terrible being gay is, and that this is just a phase, and I'm going to grow out of it, so, you know, I just need to stop. I need to stop sinning, you know. It was bad. I cried and cried and cried, and then her and my mom yelled at me together and preached at me, and I was just like, just stop, I don't care, just stop, it's not gonna work. And so now everything's kind of okay. Most of my friends know. Some of the guys at school hate on me, but, you know, whatever. My family doesn't really talk about it. I guess it's kind of a touchy subject, so we just don't talk about it that much. Sorry, that was my phone going off. But yeah, that's my coming out story. I hope you watch this video, and if you have questions, comments, whatever, comment or send me a message, you know, whatever. So yeah, bye for now.